Hi guys, it's Narelle Cook from CanineCeuticals. And if you feel like you're constantly struggling to get on top of infections in your dog, then absolutely join me for this week's Thursday's Thought. So I know I've spoken about Saccharomyces Boulardii previously, so SB for short. But today I just really want to focus in on its potent antimicrobial properties, because I think because it's a single strain probiotic, I think a lot of people underestimate just how beneficial SB is. I love it, and hopefully by the end of today's talk you will love it just as much as I do, and will absolutely want to use it for your dog as well. So lots of research over the decades in the human and animal space for the wide-ranging benefits of SB across acute and chronic gastrointestinal diseases. So we're not going to delve into those, but just some of the ways that SB is working in the body to support our dog's health. It can actually inhibit the growth of bacteria and parasites. So that in itself is pretty amazing. It can stop the movement of pathogens from the gut to other parts of the body. That's really important. It can neutralize what's called bacterial virulence factors. So virulence factors, as the name suggests, is what makes certain bacteria pathogenic and others not. It can also stimulate the production of what's called antibodies, particularly against Clostridium difficile. So many of you may have heard of Clostridium, often abbreviated to C. diff. It's a common infection in dogs, unfortunately. So SB, it can stimulate the production of an antibody that will actually in the blood seek out any Clostridium, bind to it and destroy it. It can also help with the destruction of toxins produced by Clostridium, as well as bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella. So that's just really, really important. So people who have been on antibiotics who were given SB, they found that their normal microbiota re-established a lot more quickly than for people who weren't given the SB. So if you've got a dog that's been on antibiotics, that's a really important part of their recovery and healing, like getting that good gut health back on track. SB can reduce the number of infected cells. It can prevent the synthesis of what's called tumor necrosis factor alpha. So it's a pro-inflammatory cytokine in the body. So SB can stop that from being produced. It can reduce inflammation of the mucous membranes. We're just going to sort of not go through all of these. It can enhance the release of enzymes in the intestinal tract. So it's something we may not think about, but if we've got a sick dog, really crucial that they're getting all the nutrients and nourishment from the food that they're eating to support recovery. SB can help promote the restoration of short-chain fatty acids, and again they play a really fundamental and critical role in overall health, particularly gastrointestinal health. But how is this? This is amazing. So SB can actually stabilize gut barrier function and strengthen the integrity of the tight junction. So basically what that's saying is SB can reduce leaky gut. So that's phenomenal, because we know now, most people understand what leaky gut is, also referred to as hyperpermeability of the gastrointestinal lining. So, once we've got leaky gut in place, whether it's for us or our dogs, that has such a downstream cascade of negative health consequences, including food intolerances and food allergies. Leaky gut has been linked to just dozens of different disease states, particularly autoimmune conditions. So SB, can help absolutely in that situation. SB promotes healthy immune function, but the good thing about SB is, is that it's super safe, and for the majority of dogs it's extremely well tolerated. We sell the CanineCeuticals Pure SB, so it's a really high strength SB formula, so it's 12 billion colony forming units per capsule, and if for some reason your dog doesn't like to swallow capsules, they can be easily opened and the powder added to food. So with SB, the other great thing about it compared to more standard probiotics, which are bacterial based, is it's really robust and really resilient. So it survives gastric acid, it survives bile salts. So it really does get to the colon and do the work that we want it to do in terms of protecting against infections and promoting health. And as we've just learned, supporting gut health and reducing leaky gut. So that's really great, but we've also got to remember that most probiotics are transient. What that means is once you stop giving them, after a period of time, whether that's days or weeks, they're going to be gone from the body. So for SB, that's 4 or 5 days once you stop giving it. So if you do have a dog that's just got chronic issues, whether it's ear infections or something similar, Really important that you are consistent and continue to give it ongoing until the problem resolves. If you want to learn more about SB, please just jump on the website CanineCeuticals.com.au. You can read about the product. If you had experience with SB yourself, please leave a comment in the comment section and let me know. I love to hear everyone's stories, and I know it really helps other pet parents with their decision making in how a product might help their dog if you can share your story about it, how it helped your dog. And if you're still not sure about the use of SB for your dog or any of the other products in the CanineCeuticals range, please just reach out to us at info@CanineCeuticals.com.au. We're here to help. I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for another week, and I'll see you next week.